Hey guys, welcome back to BTV Tech. Today I want to talk about a phone that a lot of other creators are disappointed in. I don't get the hype, man. I really don't. I'm going to tell you my experience with this phone. I don't really care so much about specs, so let's get that straight. And I'm going to read these specs off for you real quick. Again, I don't memorize these specs, so I'm just going to tell you like it is. So 6.7 inch LTPO AMOLED display, 2772 by 1272 full HD display. It's got an adaptive refresh rate up to 165 hertz. For protection, it's got the Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2. It's got a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip, up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, also up to 1 terabyte of storage. It's running Android 16 with Oxygen OS. It's got a massive 7300 milliamp battery. It's got 120 watt wired SuperVOC charging, 50 watt wireless AirVOC charging. It's got a 50 megapixel triple camera setup, and it's got a 32 megapixel selfie camera. It's IP68 and IP69K rated for your water resistance and dust resistance. It's got a under the display fingerprint scanner, face unlock, all the normal good flagship specs for that. It's got 2 speakers. It's got 3 mic noise cancellation, dual nano SIM, Bluetooth 3.2. It's got an IR blaster. The phone that I'm talking about today, if you haven't figured it out already, is the OnePlus 15. Everyone keeps knocking this phone because it doesn't have the Hasselblad and all that. Listen, let me tell you something. To a normal consumer who don't pay attention to that stuff all the time, you're not going to tell the difference. You're not. I don't care what they say, you're not. Okay? Even content creators, they look at the specs whether they say they do or not. They go by the specs. They see the Hasselblad branding's gone. These cameras suck. And that's not the case. I'm going to throw some pictures up right now so you can see what I'm talking about. You can see that the cameras and the pictures and all the videos and everything are fine, right? They're fine. For anybody that's just needs a phone, and this is a good logical phone for anybody to have, it's a great phone. Yes, I agree with everyone else that this thing is way too expensive. $800 max is a better price for this phone, okay? Now, for user experience, for myself personally, it has been a very, very phenomenal phone. It's done everything I needed it to do. IR blaster that's on the back works perfect. You've got your power button here. You've got your volume rockers here. You got your programmable button here. That's one thing that I don't like about this phone. They should have just kept it as a switch, but you can change it. You've seen the videos. You can do the mind space, the do not disturb, the camera, recorder, screenshot, and nothing. So to me, that is just a terrible and a waste of time for that, because it's not even a double press. It's not a single, it's a single press only. The double press, I think, only works with the mind space, at least so far. That's what I've gotten from it. And there's no like triple clicks or nothing. I mean, it's hopefully in future updates, we'll have more features for that. And then it might be worth it. But to me, I just use it for silent and ring. So it is what it is. It's got The dual speakers, they sound fine. They're not anything to write home about. They're nothing like the Poco F8 Ultra or my Honor Magic 7 RSR. They're fine. It's nothing to be super excited about. With this particular phone, I love it. I love this phone. It's a great phone. Again, I think it's a little too expensive, and I think OnePlus needs to start working on their trade-in program because it used to be pretty decent a few years back, and now it's not great at all, to be honest. It's not even really worth trading in a phone. You're better off just selling it than trying to trade any phones in for them. But it's not my business. It's not my thing. So I don't get a say in that. So it is what it is. I highly recommend this phone as well. I'd say a 7.5 out of 10. It could use some work, a better display, 200 megapixel camera would be nice on here, since most phones that are coming out at the end of 2025 and starting in 2026, they're starting to come out with a 200 megapixel main camera or a telephoto camera, something. That would have been great to have. But you know what, man? This phone works perfect. Bluetooth's great. Wi-Fi's great. It's global. It works on T-Mobile, which is what I use. So I can't really vouch for AT&T and Verizon. I'm sure that it works fine, but I can't say that for sure. So, it is what it is. That 165 hertz refresh rate is nice on some games. But again, I'm not a hardcore gamer on my phone, so I don't really put that 165 hertz to use. So, it's a cool feature to have, but I really think it's unnecessary right now since, I don't know. For me, it's not really that big a deal, but it's nice to have this phone to be able to have that adaptive refresh rate. So, I recommend this phone, man. Don't always read by the specs. Don't always go by the specs, because sometimes real life usage is completely different than specs. I know specs are what most people go by and what they get excited for, but in the time I've been doing this, the phones I've had, there are a few phones that I'd have been, just by going by specs, I'd have never ever got it. But in the end, I got it, tried it, and a lot of these phones I've really enjoyed. So if you got any questions, hit me up in the comments. Let's talk about it. This phone will be for sale, so hit me up. If you're interested in the OnePlus 15, make sure you like and share, subscribe. I appreciate your time. We'll see you on the next one.